Sajak was spotted running around town just days after his final episode of Wheel of Fortune aired on ABC. The longtime game show host has not taken it easy since his Wheel of Fortune retirement, which he announced to fans last summer. Pat, 77, was seen walking around Encino, a Los Angeles neighborhood, with large packaging in one arm. He had his car keys as he seemed to be headed back after running errands, appearing to have a pep in his step. The host wore a plain gray t-shirt and jeans, which he paired with sneakers, aviator sunglasses, and a gray Under Armour hat. Pat, who has hosted the beloved game show since 1981, filmed his last episode on April 5, which was aired on Friday, June 7. He will pass on the role to American Idol host Ryan Seacrest, 49, who will officially take over in September. Pat's retirement plans. Ahead of Pat's final episode, he sat with his daughter and the show's social correspondent, Maggie, on Good Morning America. He talked about his retirement plans and what life will look like after Wheel of Fortune. "This was announced a long time ago, almost a year ago," he said, noting, "so I've had time to sort of get used to it. It's been a little bit wistful and all that, but I'm enjoying it and taking it all in and reflecting on the great run," Pat continued. While Wheel of Fortune may have been such a big part of his life, Pat said he is looking forward to new experiences. "There's also some other things in life that we'd like to do. I'm enjoying this last year. It's been a great 40 years, and I'm looking forward to whatever's ahead. I'm perfectly happy if it just means that I'll continue with my crossword puzzles and play with grandchildren." Hint, hint, hint. No pressure, he joked to Maggie. That's all, folks. At the end of the Friday episode, Pat held back tears as he said goodbye to viewers one last time. "It's been an incredible privilege to be invited into millions of homes, night after night, year after year, decade after decade," he told viewers. "I've always felt that the privilege came with a responsibility to keep this daily half-hour a safe place for family fun. No social issues, no politics, nothing embarrassing, I hope. Just a game." But gradually it became more than that, he explained. Leading up to Pat's retirement, the show has been sharing memorable moments from over the years, including his snappy one-liners. Pat's replacement has been met with mixed emotions, as many fans have shown concern that Ryan will not be able to fill the host's shoes. Fans will still see a familiar face, however, as Pat's longtime co-host Vanna White, 67, will remain on the show. In with the new. While Ryan has plenty of hosting experience, including his run on Live with Kelly and Ryan, some fans said they wanted to see Vanna alongside Pat's daughter, Maggie, instead. And, with big shoes to fill, Ryan recently admitted he was feeling some pressure. "Well, no one can ever do what Pat has done. He is incredible," he said at the Hulu on Disney Plus celebration in April. "He has made that show just something so very special for so long, and he has done such a seamless, remarkable job, so no one can be him. So do I feel pressure? Sure," he admitted. "People love watching him. I want them to keep love watching it, and I hope to do a great job as well." Pat Sajak, the longtime host of Wheel of Fortune, had barely settled into retirement when he found himself knee-deep in the humdrum of everyday errands. The idea of taking it easy, which many retirees dream of, seemed to elude him as he navigated his newfound freedom with the same energy he had once channeled into spinning the iconic wheel. His retirement announcement had sent shockwaves through the world of television, leaving fans nostalgic and curious about his next chapter. Yet, Pat Sajak was not one for idleness. Within days of stepping down from his beloved hosting role, he was spotted in the middle of a whirlwind of mundane activities, each one a testament to his unyielding zest for life. It all began one sunny morning when Pat decided to tackle his grocery shopping. With a shopping list in hand, he walked into the local supermarket, the kind of place where the checkout clerks knew him by name. The familiar aisles, once just a backdrop for his TV personality, now became his playground. Pat approached his task with the same enthusiasm he brought to his TV show. He cheerfully greeted shoppers and shared anecdotes about his new life phase, causing some to wonder if they were witnessing a live segment of Wheel of Fortune in the produce section. Pat's grocery cart was filled with an eclectic mix of items, everything from organic vegetables to an assortment of exotic cheeses. As he examined the labels with the scrutiny of a game show host evaluating a prize, he engaged in playful banter with fellow shoppers, sharing tips on the best recipes and engaging in lighthearted speculation about which brands had the most spin. Later that week, Pat decided to tackle another post-retirement endeavor, home improvement. His house, which had been lovingly maintained over the years, now needed a touch of renovation. Pat, armed with a toolbox and an infectious sense of enthusiasm, embarked on a DIY project. His goal was to build a new bookshelf, not just any bookshelf, but one that reflected his love for books and his charismatic personality. He wandered into a local hardware store, greeting employees with a broad smile and casual banter. Pat's presence was like a breath of fresh air in the store, and his positive energy was contagious. He carefully selected his materials, chatting with the store staff about the best types of wood and nails. The staff, accustomed to assisting do-it-yourselfers, were slightly taken aback by Pat's blend of knowledge and charm. As Pat returned home, he transformed his garage into a makeshift workshop. His building project was not only about creating a functional bookshelf but also about relishing the process of doing it himself. Neighbors stopped by, intrigued by the sight of the former game show host wielding a hammer and saw with the same enthusiasm he once used to spin the wheel. One afternoon, Pat decided it was time to delve into the world of hobbies he had always meant to explore. He enrolled in a painting class at the local community center. With a palette in hand and an easel set up, Pat dove into the world of watercolors, exploring landscapes and abstract art with the same vigor he had previously reserved for game show contestants. Pat's artistry, while perhaps not destined for a gallery, was filled with heartfelt effort and playful experimentation. His paintings, featuring vibrant colors and whimsical designs, became a hit among his classmates. They admired his willingness to embrace new challenges and found his presence in the class both inspiring and uplifting. Pat, always quick with a joke or a story, became a beloved figure in the class, bringing a unique blend of humor and humility to his creative pursuits. As days turned into weeks, Pat Sajak's life post-retirement seemed like a continuous adventure. His mornings were filled with exercise routines at the local gym, where he engaged with fellow fitness enthusiasts, sharing anecdotes from his career and encouraging others with his trademark enthusiasm. His afternoons were often spent exploring new restaurants and cafes.